All right, say we're talking about angles on a circle, angles inside a circle, and angles outside a circle. And these are some examples over here where we're going to use these to kind of derive the formulas for each of those different types, on, inside, and outside. So if you look at this first one, what I mean by on, inside, or outside is where is the vertex of that angle, right? This is the angle, and the vertex is the point where both of those sides of the angle meet. So in this case, the vertex is on the curve of the circle. So this is going to be one where we're going to say this is on a circle, all right? Because that's where the vertex is. Now this next one, here the vertex of this angle K that I'm looking for is actually inside the circle right here, okay? So this is going to be the inside example. All right, and then lastly, the outside the circle, you guessed it, angle K now is outside the circle over here. The point of that vertex is nowhere inside the circle or on the circle, so therefore this one is outside. Let me write that up here for you. And then let's talk about how to find the formulas of these circles. All right, there's a few different ways for each type. Each type's just slightly different. The first one, if you have angle K, and that's what you're looking to find, it's going to be half of its intercepted arc. That means where that angle, how that angle is, if there is part of the circle that's on the inside of it, that is the intercepted arc. In this case, that's going to be arc AB. So we can say that the formula is going to be arc AB, and it's going to be half of it, so it's divided by 2, and that will equal, use my other color for the angle K, that'll equal the measure, oops, put an M there, the measure of angle K. All right, similarly, for angle B, this time it's on the inside, all right? And it has kind of two arcs that sort of, if you look at sort of that crisscross version of it, there's two arcs that make up the parts on the inside of it. You have this part over here and this part over there. Those are on the inside of those crisscrosses compared to the angle K. So we have to take the average of those two arcs, and that's going to be what angle K is. Now to find average, you add up however many things there are and divide by that many. In this case, there's 2 of those arcs. So I would add up arc LM, so it's going to be the measure of arc LM, plus the measure of arc ON, all right, divided by 2. And that's going to give me the average of those two. That'll be the measure of angle K. So it's equal the measure of angle K for the one that's inside the circle. All right, the last one is if it's outside the circle. And again, just like the one inside, this has kind of two parts of the arc that are inside that angle. If I look at where this angle is, I have this part that's on the inside, as well as this part of the circle that's on the inside, those two arcs. This part up top, not on the inside of that angle, so we're not going to use it. All right, and then I tell my classes that you're going to take this big arc right here minus the small arc. So I'm going to call this the big, let me use kind of some colors here. We'll call it the big arc minus, we'll do this one as kind of a squiggly line, minus the small arc. So the big, we'll call it big arc, put an arc over it, minus the small arc. And we're going to take that and divide by 2. Okay? Take that and divide by 2, and that equals the measure of angle K. All right? So 3 formulas, whether it's on, inside, or outside the circle. Now, I'm going to use these to find, in this video, some different measures. I'll put up some more problems up here in this next one, and we're going to work those out and actually find the answers to some of these questions based off whether it's on, inside, or outside the circle for those angles.